Yo, it's your boy Cam. I'm live. You know, hope everybody's having a wonderful Memorial Day. Another day's about over, so I want to do a little live stream. Doing a little React Native app. This I think my first time ever doing something like this. So I'm gonna get some people on here. Get people in the chat before we get started. So anyone who watched this on the replay. First couple of minutes will probably just be typing some stuff out before we get going, get pushing. Because I know a lot of people have been wanting me to do some more live coding sessions and kind of show people, what I can do. So give me just a second. Get people on here. All right. Anyone who's watching, I am live. Okay. Let's see. Anyone's watching at home, what's everybody doing today? Put the link on Twitter. I was about to say YouTube. I'm on YouTube, Twitter. Let's see. Yeah, this new Hangout thing is a little different from the last time I've been on here. I think the only thing I may have trouble with, and maybe you guys can help me, is I never did a screen share on here. So that'll be interesting. Let's see. And if you don't hear me for a minute, I'm just kind of posting my links so people can check this out. All right. Okay. Let's check the chats. Yeah, I just bought a new monitor too, so it helps a lot, like me be able to kind of like see what everything's doing, so I'm not like looking at my phone or my tablet trying to figure out what's going on. Let's see. What I gotta do here. So who's watching? Hit me up. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing at all. It's kind of crazy. Shit, I gotta switch the settings on here. Video on private. Dang it. It's let me see if I can copy right now. Let's see. Now let's try it again. So I'm trying to get this set up. So people are watching this right now. I'm just trying to get my stuff all situated. I may have to do another stream. I have to post it in a second. Not sure. Yeah. Do this again. Let me see. This is I probably should do the test stream first. Okay. Now it's working. Working all right. Cool. Cool. Hey Neil, what's up? You still there? Yo, what's up, Casey? Yeah, my video was on private, so I had to switch it. Yeah, what y'all been up to? Oh, okay. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm about to start working on this app on React Native. I just had to make sure everything was looking all right. I'll probably get a new webcam though, because I'm like watching this on another monitor. And like it looks all right on my end, but then look on the replay, it's like the picture quality is crazy. Maybe because it's live, I don't know. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, but having a second monitor, like it's like way better than. Yeah, that's what I need to use next time. Like I'm kind of trying something out here. Like this is my first time using this, and I don't know if it's gonna work out, but that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, let me get started. I'm gonna share my screen. So anyone who's watching this later can check this out. Let me share my screen. Let's see. Yeah, share the screen right here. Cool. Yeah, screen 2. Yeah. So anyone who's watching this right now, we're gonna be building a small React Native app. I'm gonna be using the docs a lot. I'm not an expert in React Native by no means, but yeah, we're gonna be using this a lot. So I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with it at all. But React Native, I mean, if you already know React, It's not that difficult to learn. I mean, the docs are probably maybe some of the best that I've ever seen, and you don't have to like. I mean, even if you don't know React at all, like I feel like you can kind of pick this up by them kind of showing you like a basic example of everything, and then going with that and like experiment with stuff. So we're gonna kind of like go step by step with what the docs are saying. Um, I think I'm gonna skip maybe the first example that they got, just because like I don't know, maybe I didn't do something right, but it kind of didn't. I guess one of the images weren't displaying on there. So and we're not gonna use Expo, like the actual CLI for this little app we're building, because like I feel like I don't know, maybe I don't have enough CPU power for me to do a live stream and like show you how to build an app using the CLI from Expo and showing you like everything on Atom or whatever IDE that you guys are using. So we're just going to use Snack, which is something that I found out about a couple of days ago. Let's see. So if you guys want to follow along, you got to make sure that you create an account right here on expo.io. Fill out information out. I already filled this stuff out already. So let me go ahead and fill my information out. Before we get started, someone log in. And can y'all hear me all right? Making sure y'all hear me before I get started. Because from this point forward, I'm not going to be watching the chat as much. So if y'all can't hear me, just let me know. Let's see, logging in. Dang, I'm like the worst at like forgetting my password. Like I have a password and I won't like remember what it is, even if I like reset it the day before. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll go back to share my screen again. So this is what it looked like once you log in. Log in or create an account if you haven't created an account with Expo. And Expo is what I prefer over using the React Native CLI, because like with React Native, a lot of the things with it, I mean, it's a lot of setup, man. Like you'll probably, like me, it took me probably about an hour or two to like get everything set up. But you gotta, if you got an Android, you gotta install Android Studio. You gotta make sure all your your Windows settings are right if you have a Windows computer. And it's just like I had to actually upgrade my Windows because like for some reason I couldn't use like the SDK for Android with my current version of Windows because I had the home version instead of the pro version. So it's just a lot. And I probably could have avoided some of that stuff if I just used my phone, my Android phone, but you can use your Android phone. But Expo, like if you're a beginner, that's what I recommend, because like doing the React Native CLI, like it's just like I said, it's maybe overwhelming for someone that's a beginner, and I feel like y'all shouldn't have to deal with that if you don't want to. So if you want to create a snack, which is what I'm about to do here, you do what I'm just doing right here, and this will kind of be like what you'll see when you actually have to build something. It'll look kind of like this. And then this is like the emulator, and once you so you tap, this is the first time I've used Snack too. So I'm kind of learning with you guys. There's iOS right there, Android. Tap to play. And this is kind of like what they're showing right here. But what we're going to do is we're just going to delete pretty much everything here and start from scratch, because that's the best way you learn. We're just going to delete everything here. Delete. Let's see how you delete here. Yeah, delete here. Yeah, delete. And then we're just going to pretty much delete everything here. And if y'all can't see like everything I'm doing right here, because like the screen is too small or something, let me know. Because yeah, I'm gonna delete this too, because I don't really need this. So all right, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay, I'm still learning how to, because I've never used Snap before. Like I said, I normally use the Android emulator. So if I'm like don't know what I'm doing, that's why. Okay, now it's updated. And this is what you'll see right there. I don't know if you see that. So we're gonna do cam, project name, just cam live demo. Live demo, description right here. And I guess if you want to just share your link on Snack, you can just share it here if you want people to see what you're doing. But yeah, anytime, sorry about that. Anytime that, you know, like there's something not right with your code, with your native code, it'll throw this error message. So you pretty much automatically know like what's going on, like as you go step by step. So you almost got to fix whatever is going on before you can move on to something else, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I really love that right there. So let me go back to the chat. Just a second. Yeah, so what do y'all think of React Native so far before we get started? Anyone who's watching right now? I don't know how many guys are watching. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's pretty dope. Like I said, like I want to get really good at it, because like it's like so amazing, like what all you can do, like build mobile apps and then like upload it to the Google Store or the iOS, was it the Apple Store? Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna, and like I said, y'all can watch this, and kind of get an idea, and then if you love it, you can create your own thing. So we're gonna get back to the code. And so we're gonna go back to the snack thing right here. And for this, make it easier on me so I don't have to look at, see right here. A second. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to go to the get started part right here. And this tells you like kind of how your setup is with the, like I said before, the Expo CLI and the React Native CLI. Like I tell people, don't even look at this one. So this one, as you see, has a bunch of steps. And that's just to get started. Like you'll probably spend a cool hour doing this stuff right here just to get to this point. So I recommend, if you're starting out, is to do this, because see how easy it is. All you got to do is just install npm install or yarn install or yarn add, and then do your expo init, and then your cd to your folder file, and yeah, like that. But we're not going to do that today. We're going to use Snack because, like I said, it's a lot easier to use, and you can kind of practice like It's building small apps before you actually go to the big time and start doing like the complicated stuff. So you want to learn the basics, which will kind of show you like how to start. So you want to do your, your export React, and then your comma right here, component from React, and import from React Native. So we're going to do import, and then what I do is, you could start, I don't know, this will pull the text component and the what's the better point, view component from the React Native library, so you don't have to like get everything from the library. I've only been doing this React Native for probably like really a few weeks, seriously. So like I'm having to like look at the code and like see like exactly what I gotta type, and I like to type everything out. And I don't know why it's doing this. What is this? The wildcard? What's doing right here? I don't know why it's doing that. It's kind of weird. I don't know what that means. So we're just gonna do this though. I probably don't even need to do this. I probably can just do, because I probably won't do multiple components here. I'll probably just do one file with everything in it. I don't know. We'll see how everything goes, man. Like, just depends on how many people are going to be in here. So let me save this right here. And yeah, so I think I did that right. And then what you want to do here is const app see. Export and default app like that, I think. But I know with React Native it's a little different, so I'm not sure if it's going to throw error message. It probably is. Let's see what it does here. Device. Have to play. What are they doing here? So I'm still getting used to how this is. Oh yeah, you gotta do a return statement. Let's see, we're gonna do view. We'll do view first. And view is kind of like your div with like React. And I know someone's probably gonna be like, man, Cam, what are you doing? Oh, this is dope. It's like updating. So see. I am Iron Man. See what it does here. And see how, I don't know if you can tell, see how it's now showing the texture? Go back to the no, like this is something I'm doing on my own. Like we don't learn React Native at Lambda School. So I'm kind of like doing this for fun. Like I want to get real good at it. Like it's real cool, man. Like I've never used Snack though. Like so, like I like that it's like updating automatically. Cause I know with when I use my phone or use the emulator, maybe it's how maybe I'm not doing this right. I don't know with my the emulator or the phone, but it don't be updating. Like sometimes you gotta like hit the RR to refresh it for it to show like all your updated code. And like I know with Expo it's a little tricky because like especially when you use your phone is like sometimes like you'll like if you close out your with your phone screen you gotta like literally like restart the whole server for it to work again. So it's pretty cool though. Like it's real dope. Let's see. I'm gonna continue doing this now. So we're gonna do more stuff with this. And if y'all have any suggestions on what I should do on it, like let me know. Cause I'm kind of freestyling it. Because like I said, we're gonna kind of go through the docs, you know, and kind of go step by step with some of the stuff. Because like I know with React Native, especially when you like doing styling, it's completely different than how you do styling for regular React and definitely, you know, doing regular HTML and CSS stuff. Like you can't use there's no CSS like style sheet. So like you're doing a lot of like styling like within your app file. And that's pretty neat though. So yeah, we're gonna continue doing this some more. Do this. All right. Excuse me. Yeah, I had like a little burrito, so like I have some bad gas right now. Let's do this. Okay, so once we do that, I get to learn the basics, get to that part. And I kind of did I am Iron Man or whatever. But see right here where it's showing like your inline styling right here? I'm going to show you that first before we go any further. So the style, the whole view component pretty much is, let's see, show you. And I may be saying it wrong. I don't know. But that's what, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You want to do style, which is your style component. And then you want to do double brackets right here. And then you want to do, say for instance, you want to do, let's see, what did it have here? Yeah, it's using, I guess it's using Flexbox first. So you want to do like flex one, justify content, center, align item center. So you want to do, what's it, flex one, was it align items? Let me justify content, yeah, center. And you want to have your, like for any type of, since it's not really CSS and it's JavaScript or JSX or whatever, you want to make sure that after your, like instead of being justified content where it's justified and then it's like a hyphen thing content, you want to have the justified lowercase and then this right here capitalized, because if you don't, it's not going to work. And you're probably going to throw an error message. So, and what's the third one? All right. line item center. Okay. So then we want to save it. Let's see what it does. Okay, so now you can see it clearly on the screen instead of you kind of being like, you know, why is it up way up here and not like showing on my phone? So with Android devices, it'll be like that. iOS devices. Let's see if it'll show right here. It's like that. But I got an Android device, so we're gonna go back on that. And Flexbox is what you would use mainly for React Native. I don't know if there's any other anything else you can use like to style your stuff. But this is what I like. So like I said, I really haven't been doing this that long, so I'm not really a pro at it yet, but I think that's pretty neat right there. So we're gonna check in with the people in the chat, see if there's any new people. Let's see. If anyone's new in the chat, you know, let me know. You know, I know y'all a little shy, except my people in my Discord community that I've been a part of. You know, I know that they're real cool people. But anyone else, like if you're part of my Lambda folks or anybody like that, or you know anyone in any other Slack channels I'm a part of, yeah, just holler at your boy. Like I said, I'm just chilling tonight, so we're gonna do some cool things right here. I just kind of don't want to abandon my people in the chat, and I'm experimenting a little bit on this too. Like the first time doing this, I'll probably do OPS next time. I'll kind of see how that works out. Let's see, where is it? Go back to the app. Right. So I'll share my screen again. And so on the example, you see the hello world right here, right? But on here, I am Iron Man. Anyone who's watched the Avengers Endgame, you know, y'all know what's up. Y'all know that reference. I don't need to say any further. Anyone who's watched the first Iron Man, y'all know about that too. So yeah, spoiler free right here. But you know, if you haven't seen it already, I mean, y'all missing out. So once you do that, it'll show that. And then, you know, talk about props and all that stuff right here. This is like the one example where maybe I'm not doing this right. I don't know. But the most important part is this part right here. This part is pretty important. Pretty important. Because I'm pretty sure you got to do it like, let's see if I got an example. Pull it up. I don't know if you need this entirely, but let's see. Here's it. I may not even need this one right here. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I shouldn't need it though. I keep forgetting that this is like the main file. So like it not being there, like, I may not need it, but we'll see. So app registry register components. And to be honest, I honestly don't know what like what the difference is for this. Like I really don't. So if anyone knows why you need to have this, you can let me know. Let's see. Oh shit, I messed up there. See, that's why I like the dots, because they kind of like it'll tell you step by step on like what you're doing wrong here, and like if it don't work, it'll break. So let's see. Yeah, you want to do app, I believe that's what you got to do here, because that's the component that you're working on. I believe this will work now. So you can't find app registries. See, so something about this is breaking. Not sure what it is. Maybe y'all can help me on this. So I may just like leave it alone. I don't know. Or I may have to actually do the export default file. I don't know. Can't find. Oh, I'm done. I gotta put it here. This is why it's not finding it. I'm done. So I guess you got to do an export default too. I guess you got to do that on there. I don't know. See, I like that it's telling you exactly what you're doing wrong. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Like me, like oh, you still haven't seen it now? Yeah, it's legit. But yeah, man. What do y'all think? What do y'all think so far? Right. It's like a lot of. I'm glad I'm not showing a lot of my setup today, because I don't know if people have patience to be like watching me on screen for 2 or 3 hours. You know, trying to like literally walk them through how to do everything. Because like I don't know if it's my computer, but it takes like 10 minutes to set up everything, and that's me having everything already set up. So someone that maybe is brand new or hasn't like ever like messed with React Native at all, like it's crazy. Like that's probably the one thing they probably got to fix. Like I don't know who like created it, but like just like having the setup time be way faster, because like ain't nobody got time for that, you know. I don't know if y'all remember that. Like I think the lady that said that phrase, like she's from Tulsa or something like that. But yeah, let me continue working on this though. Share my screen again. So, I mean, yeah, about props. I mean, it's kind of it's self-explanatory. Like, I'm not gonna really go too far deep on that. But if you want to make a class component instead of a functional component, this is kind of how you do it. We may go over the example. I may do the example. Yeah, let's go and do that. So I'll go and move us to another screen. Let's see. So Okay. So kind of move stuff around so it'll be easier for like me to see what's going on here. So for this, if you want to make it a class component instead of a functional component, we gotta do what I was kind of doing earlier. I kind of jumped the gun a little bit, and we want to add destructure the component from React so that we can actually like use it for the class component when we do class, say class app extends component, and that's what we'll do. Because you can do it without destructuring it, but you know it's up to you. You can do class. You can also do class app extends React dot component. You can do that too. Let's see. So delete that. You want to make sure you do the render method. You gotta always do a render method, and then you got to put in brackets. And what I like to do is I like to just cut this right here. And then just put everything inside here. Okay. Paste it. I don't know if it let me do it or not. Okay. Yeah. Here. I don't know if this is okay. Yeah, I don't know if this is how this is doing as far as like your spacing and all that stuff, but we got all there. Let's see. This is not like that. This is kind of crazy. All right. I think this is closer to how it should be. So then, once we do this, I'm gonna delete all this so we don't have all this crazy mess right here. Maybe just do like align items like center. We call it a day. So, and then once we do that, we want to do text like how it is like here. And then you, instead of having the name of the superhero right here, we want to do this dot props dot name. So then every time that we reuse that every time we reuse that component, it'll show up. So what we also want to do is we want to create another component, and we want to call it actually, we want to make this component, we want to call it what do we want to call it? Superheroes. Yeah, superheroes. Extend, yeah, superhero component, right? So then this one would be your class component, your app component. We'll make it like this app component. It doesn't really matter. And we can just do the, and then we can just do it right here instead of putting X per default right here. We can do it right here instead, and it should work. You see right here, this is like the, I think this is like the file, and this is the actual like the component. So we can probably keep that right there. I do class export defaults. How's everybody doing still? Everybody watching me still? Yeah, man. It like I'm not sure if I'm even explaining it correctly. Like, I mean, I guess since I know React, like it's a lot easier to like do all this stuff. But like, I feel like once you understand what's going on, it's not too bad. I mean, share it back. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we want to do exports. Yeah, export default app. Export default class app. Yeah, class app. Extends component. And then once we do that, we want to do the render method right there. You always got to do a render method when you do a class component. That's like the main thing. If you forget anything else, that's what you always got to do. You got to do a render method and you got to do a return statement. And then you pretty much use view like you do your divs with your React components with regular React. And then here, we're going to get the component that we already created above here, which is our superhero component. Guess you want to do superhero, not heroes. Yeah, superhero. And then props, we're going to do name. And first one is Iron Man. And then our second superhero, we're going to name him Captain America. So then we do that. We'll see what happens here. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think about this though. You got like wait for this thing to like for it to show on here because I guess we're using Snack and Snack. I guess there's a lot of people using the same application, which is kind of crazy. But let's see if this works. I think I got everything right, but I may go somewhere. Don't know. Man. So while we wait, this is a good time to I'll stop sharing my screen. And yeah, it like I said, it's not that bad once you get used to it, man. Though, like I know React. Like the biggest thing with me is just like, especially since we're doing the back end right now, it's just get the reps and practice on me. Building apps, just using the stuff that I learned in Lambda School so far. Because like, we got another month before I finish the full stack program, and I mean, I can't believe it's. I'm almost done with that, and then I go to labs, and then I go to computer science. But I'll probably start applying to jobs like this week. Like I'll probably start applying this week. I just gotta fix my resume because my resume is like it's trash. You know? I mean, what do you think of like everything I've been showing you so far? I mean, I know you don't really know JavaScript enough, but like I'm probably terrible like as a constructor. Like I'm like just kind of doing new stuff and like trying to figure out what's going on here. I don't know, but I kind of just want to hang out with people, and like just chat it up. My code. Let's see what happens here. Finally, it's updating. Device connected. Okay, it worked. Cool. So, hey, what's up? You just catching at the right time. Let me share my screen again. So, yeah, so let me share my screen again. I swear, like, so, see right here? Oh, here, right there, where it says, I am Iron Man, I am Captain America. So, what you want to do on here to see this prop right here is using, every time you say you do a new name, you're calling this this is the method right here, the dot name, whatever, or the prop right there. So this dot props dot name, every time since you're doing that component right here, this is a component, superhero component. Every time you're using this component and you call the name, every time you do a new name, it will show up right here. So you could do a million different superhero components, and as long as you change the name, it will show a different superhero right here. So I'll show you. So you want to do like, say, superhero name equals, I don't know, Hulk. So then you got the Hulk right there. See, I am Captain America, I am Iron Man, I am Hulk. And then you do another one. Say we'll do another Avenger. Black Widow. And see right here, another component. So you can keep going on and on. And that's what makes React so cool to me, because you can keep on like using the same superhero component as long as you have the right prop name, which is name. Because if you say change this to this dot props dot superhero, let's just do that. See, you're only going to see I am and not the prop name. You got to make sure that when you do this dot props, you got to make sure that your prop, whatever the prop name is equal to the prop that is right here, which is name. But if you change, say you do this superhero like this, and you change it to say superhero right here. Let's see if it works. See, the first one, it'll show I am Iron Man. I don't know if you can see that. Let me change this up real quick. Let me style this so the view on here you can see it. And like I said earlier, you got to, every time you do style right here, you got to do the double parentheses, double brackets, yeah. Didn't think right that minute. I couldn't think that, but to do that, see, it's gonna take a minute for it to update probably. But when it does, then top, so we'll do 50. See right there, I move it around. I am Iron Man, I am. So we're gonna change this back. Whenever this gets done with the inactivity timeout, wherever this thing is. Yeah, I mean React Native is so cool. Like it really is. Like it's probably one of the coolest things that I've messed with since I've like learned how to do any type of web development. I guess this is like more like app development, I guess now, but it's all like the same type of deal. Let's see. Let's see the chat though. Stop sharing for a minute. See what y'all up to. So, how's everybody? Yeah, it's React Native. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, man, like it's real dope. It really is, man. Like I said, I reached the surface on like what it can do too. Like there's probably so much that I don't know about it. And like I said, I've just kind of been messing around with it. The only thing I don't like about this little snack application I'm doing right now is like I have to wait because other people are using the same application for me to like see my updated changes. So like pretty much every time that I need to update my changes and wait for it to show, I'm just kind of like checking the chat too. So we'll get back to it in a second. I hate like keep working on an application and then like I think I'm doing everything right and then I found out that like everything I did was wrong because I missed something there or missed something there. And but is everything going good with you? How's school going? How's school going out? Are you in school still? I don't know if you're out for school or not. But yeah, I'm curious how people are gonna watch this like later on, like on the replay. It's like it's kind of interesting. I mean, because I don't even know how long I've been on, to be honest. Like I know I started. Let me check where I started. I probably can't even tell. I'm gonna post that link. Probably maybe been an hour. I don't know. Okay. Let me do another. All right. Let's see. So let me build. And there's one of the links I think I saw in the Discord, the code flow one that y'all part of. I think I saw that y'all said the link was broken. That would be why no one else has been on. I don't know. It is kind of late too, so I was like, that was probably a mix of both. Because like I meant to do a live stream earlier, but like, you know, I overslept, man. Oh shoot. Sorry about that. On my laptop. Thanks, crazy. Right. Hey, what's up? That you, Mozzie? Oh yeah. Like I said, man, this is my first time doing this thing, so like I'm still getting the kinks. Like next time I'll get a little better. Like I was gonna do, yeah, I was gonna do a what was I about to do? I forgot what I was about to say. But yeah, people, it's the holidays, man. Like I've been doing like I think I've dropped like 3 videos in 3 days, something like that. So like I've been kind of just grinding, like trying to just pump out videos and like experiment on different stuff on my channel. Cause like I feel like the only way you'll get better at what you do is like keep like practicing and keep working on your craft. And like I feel like people, potential recruiters and stuff like that, I feel like if they ever have to look up my stuff, I mean they'll see a bunch of videos of me doing different stuff, talking about Lambda School, stuff like that. And I think it'll make it easier and I'll be more marketable for someone that's maybe looking for someone that you know, is out there, you know, it's part of the community and part of different stuff. And, you know, it's not like just some person who's, you know, just going to boot camp or something. I don't know. It's but I feel like I've gotten a lot better since when I started though. Because I know when I first started doing videos, I don't know if y'all remember, my videos were trash. Like, I really didn't like them. Like now I can actually watch my videos over on a replay and it's not like cringe or like awkward. And I'm not even really thinking about it. Because like before I was kind of thinking about it too much or not looking at the camera. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So what about? So who's Coco 100? I'm curious who that is. Yeah, curious who that is. All right. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Like I'm kind of like, you got if you're still on, like you gotta tell me who you are. Oh, what's up? Oh, my bad. I thought I lost y'all. Yeah, I was watching some on my phone. Yeah, I don't know if y'all ever saw that. I don't know what you call them, not GIFs, but like videos like of like different funny stuff that happened on Twitter. Yeah, like I think my internet was tripping, and it's crazy because like I guess like once you lose your connection, I guess you can reconnect back on your live once you get your connection back, which is like crazy. 'Cause I was about to say, no, guess that's it. Let me see, back on here. Yo, FinTech, what's up? Yeah, probably that's probably what it is. I don't know. Yeah, I've been kind of messing around, showing I don't know if any of y'all ever messed with React Native though. I think FinTech, have you messed with React Native? I don't know if you ever not. Don't remember. You said you have. Let's see. Oh yeah, I just had a second ago, but like I lost my. I don't know if you were here. I lost my connection. So yeah, let me show you real quick. What I've been working on. So right. Okay. So yeah, this is what I've worked. Let me tap this to play this. So I'm using Snack, like the application Snack for this, because like I was gonna show using an Android emulator or something like that, but I was like, I don't know how I work with the live stream. So, but this is like how what I've done so far. Like, so I made a superhero class, superhero class component, and then use desktop props as superhero, and I was showing them how you gotta match whatever your props is right here. You gotta match it right here, because if you don't, whenever this queue is done, I feel like the longer I've worked on this app, the longer the queue is. Like, I know when I started it was like 3 or 4, now it's like 12. It's crazy. And these ones right here, it'll just show I am and then whatever the exclamation part is right here. Instead of with this one, since it matches with this one, it'll say I am and then Iron Man, because it's the right props that are passed through. And I've kind of been going through the React Native documentation because, like, I'm still learning. So, and I feel like it's really good. Let's see if I can. Yeah, should be up in a second. Yeah, once it's up, I'll share my screen again. That stuff just was bothering me. So, but I know next stream I do for sure. For sure. I'm gonna have a little more organized. I don't know. See what's up now. Dang, still at 4. So once we do that, once this is up, I'll show you kind of what we'll do with adding state to this project, which is probably the coolest part of this whole thing. Because like I haven't quite learned how to implement Redux to it yet. I mean, it probably is the same as how you would do it with anything else. But like React Native is it's similar to React, but it's like it's different enough that you got to figure out like if there's an error going on, you got to figure out why your error is happening, because like not everything will work exactly the same. Like I said earlier, like you can't, there's no like CSS style sheet to with React Native. So see right here, you see I am Iron Man, I am. So yeah, like that. So we're gonna now switch this back to name. So I think that's a better thing than having superhero for all of them. Be a name here. So there it is. Yeah. So now it's back to where it was. I am Iron Man, I am Captain America, I am Hulk, and I am Black Widow. Which is pretty cool. Sorry about that. So now we're gonna add state to the mix, which I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay, so how we're going to add state on here is we're going to do. I know you can do constructor. You know, you can do a constructor function, but you don't have to. And you know, I'm not really a fan of using that. So we'll just do state equals is showing text true to initialize the state. Yeah, we'll do that. And then after that, we'll do set interval we'll do an arrow function here. I don't know if you guys know about arrow functions. I kind of skipped through it a second ago, but I prefer using arrow functions over using you know, the regular function, you know, using a regular function, you know, the pre-ES6 stuff. It took me a while to like understand how it works, but once you finally understand how it works, it makes it a lot easier. Then you want to do this dot set state, because you don't want to mutate your state. You don't want to do this dot state and then, you know, this dot state and then do whatever. Let's see one example that is something like is showing. I don't know if you can even do it like this, but it's showing text and then make it like false or something like that. I don't know. Kind of a bad example. But you want to do this dot set state. Do that again. And like you see, I was doing, and then you want to do previous state. So you want to do is showing text, and you want to do not previous state dot is showing text. And then you also can't forget about this right here. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, I gotta put this right here. Okay. So I don't know if this will save. Once you save it, oh, it's gonna work or not. The only thing I hate about this, like I said, this application thing right here is that it takes forever for it to every time you do it on here. So every time we do this, I'm gonna go back to the chat if anyone's still in here. And yeah, I mean, I guess it depends. Like I'm kind of seeing what happens here, because I could probably do it outside of that. I could probably do my own. I could create my own function in the set interval. I could do that. So I've thought about doing that too. I'm just gonna see how this works. No, you don't need to do a constructor. Yeah, you don't need to do a constructor. It's like optional. Like I honestly never use constructors in my state. Like I don't know if that's like best practices or not, but like yeah, like I'm kind of using the documentation on this for React Native. So I've never actually tried this out myself. Like I personally would have created, like I said, like a interval function. I don't know, like if that makes any sense. Kind of like using the documentation and kind of making my own. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, this is my first time doing something like this, so I'm kind of like, I'm still kind of learning how it works myself. But like I said earlier, I don't know anybody who's watching the stream, but like if you know React, like it's not that much more different than regular React. So like it's pretty easy to pick up. I don't know if you ever learned React Native Tez or not, or you Ramsey. Yeah. What? Wait, what? Yeah, I'm just waiting on this little. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not that different. Like it really isn't, man. Like I like honestly, like the hardest thing is just like understanding like the differences. And like all you need is a docs. Like I don't even like I think I paid for a course and I probably wasted some of my money because like I said, Lambda doesn't teach the React Native. And I was like, man, like I could have just learned a lot of stuff like using the documentation. Because like the only things that are really different is like I said before, you have your like your tags and your views, stuff like that. But outside of that, a lot of the stuff is real similar. And having no C's, TSS style sheet is different too. So what is it saying? It's saying something is off here. Let's see what it is. All right. Okay. Shit, but something is off here. Got a comma somewhere where I shouldn't have a comma. Don't know. I figure where. Hmm. Oh, okay. I think I know my issue is. Okay, I gotta do that. But I don't know. I'm goofing somewhere. I don't know what, so I'm messing up on them. So, someone like to help me with this. See. Yeah, that's probably my issue. Yeah, you're probably right. It's weird because like let's see what's doing here. It's weird because like how it was before. Let's see. Let me try this. Try this first off. But I think you're right though. I think that is my issue. I'm just trying to figure out why it's not. Hmm, That's the curly underset. Like right here. And underset right there. Now move, curly brace, underset interval. Okay. Hopefully this works. I don't know if I did it right or not. It's weird because like the documentation I'm looking at, like it's like it has like a curly brace, like in a spot where there shouldn't be a curly brace. So it's kind of weird. So I'm like following that, and I'm like, don't know what the heck, like what's going on right there. Because I'm looking at the code, and it's like doesn't make any sense. So let me just say right here. Uninspected token. Yeah, I think that may be my issue. So, huh? Hmm. Hmm. Shouldn't have to do it twice though, right? We shouldn't have to do set interval then do it again, right? Unless I'm yeah, this is crazy right here though. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show y'all what's looking at right here. I'm gonna show you the screen right here. Let's see, let me switch to my other one. So see, let me see if I can stop sharing right here. See right there? But let me show my other screen. But so yeah, pull this up. But right here, see right here. So this is like what it's showing. So this don't make no sense to me. Like maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm like I'm not looking at this right. But it should like I'm pretty sure I had the code how it's supposed to be, unless I missed like a curly brace somewhere. I don't know if I'm looking at this wrong. Maybe one of y'all can look at this and tell me what I'm missing. Because I know if I probably looked at it for a minute, maybe when I get off here, I'll probably figure it out. But this is live coding, boys. Live coding. So, because I'm looking at it, and it just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. Is that the issue? No, but you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't need to make a constructor though for it to work. I mean, we can try it, but you shouldn't have to. Like, I don't think that's the issue, but we can try it. We can try though. Scroll up. So I can go back to my code. Let's see. Shouldn't have to, but we can try it though. Let's see if that works. Go back to. Yeah, there's a constructor in there, but you don't. It's not required. Like, you don't need a constructor function for your state to work right. I think the problem is with something with the set interval. It's not. I'm not doing it right somehow. But like I said, we'll try it though. It don't hurt to try it, to put, because maybe you do need it for React Native. I mean, I didn't think you did, because I've done it before without it being an issue. I forgot what. Let's see. Go back to what's over here. Okay. We'll try it though. But if this works though, I'll be mad. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be mad. Because that's probably where the other brackets came from, to be honest. Because then I'm gonna have to do everything right here. I think that's how to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna be mad if it works. I will. I'm gonna be mad. But it's still showing. What's the error this time? Okay. Oh, forgot super. That's what I forgot. Yeah. And this dot state. Oh my god. Yeah, like man, I'm mad. But it worked. But so like something, I mean, you're right. But I know I did another small React Native app, like I think it was yesterday. And I didn't need to use the constructor function. No, but I need to use it before though. But yeah, I guess like for some reason, I guess I had to use the constructor function on here. But I'm glad it worked. And I appreciate that though. Yeah. What's IIFE? What's that? I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. See, that's probably what the issue was there. Because like I was wondering, I was like, man, like looked at the code and I was like, everything else looks right to me. And but and like I said, I'd eventually figured it out. I probably would have did exactly like how the example was, but I just wasn't sure why. Oh yeah. Yeah, immediately invoke. Yeah, that's you do that a lot when you have to do Redux. Redux, you do that a lot. Yeah, and like I think someone will probably gain some stuff from this. Like maybe not watch the whole live stream, but if they kind of skim through it, they may learn a little bit. And I want to try to do like at least something like this like once a week. Oh yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, but let's see. Go back to. All right, so we're gonna go to the next thing. I'm just gonna delete most of this right here. Let's see. I want to delete all this. Yeah, we're gonna do all this right here. Probably gonna show one more thing before I get off here. Yeah, it's like this too. Yeah. Okay. So, delete something I shouldn't delete it. Don't know. Did or not. Probably did. Yeah, I gotta keep the other one. Done. Yeah. Keep that back. Okay. Cool. Yeah, like I was gonna use Atom, not VS Code. The reason why I'm not using this because like I'm doing a live stream and I didn't know like how it was gonna go. But using a lot, I mean, I don't know how much RAM like is gonna use like all this stuff like using VS Code or Atom, running an emulator on top of doing a live stream. Like it'd have been crazy. Yeah, yeah, I think it's gonna be cool. Yeah, like me doing this, like I said, once a week. Like I said, people. I think people will like it. If they want to see like the thought process behind it. Like, cause I mean, I don't know about you or any of y'all that are watching this, but I don't know. I've never used VS Code. Yeah, the Android emulator. Yeah. No, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. I want to use OBS. I'm probably gonna use that next time. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. So we're gonna keep these right here. Keep these the superhero component and keep the app component. Keep both those. So now I'm gonna show you kind of more in depth on like how you want to like do styling without having to use just the style component right here. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna delete this right here. Yeah, delete that. Delete that. And you can do one or two things. You either can do it at the very top, which I mean you can, or you can do it at the bottom. But I am going to do it. I don't know. Where do I do this at? You can do this. I'm gonna do const styles. I usually do it at the bottom, to be honest. But I don't know if it matters. We'll see. Yeah, Adam. Yeah, I don't use VS Code. Everybody at Lambda School uses VS Code, but I don't use VS Code. So you want to do style sheet dot create instead of like this is like the main way to like do your styling. Like this is what I like 9 times out of 10. This is what I've been doing. And you know you create like say with the big blue, and that'd be like the anything that you want like that's big blue. Like it's kind of like your classes. Like this is kind of your classes right here. So every time you instead of doing like say class, your dot and then big blue whatever, this is like your class like for like React Native, pretty much. That's like the easiest way to explain it. And then you want to do like say color blue, and then font weight bold, font size 30. And every time you want to do another, like I don't know what you call it. It's kind of like another class, but I don't know what the proper term is for it. You want to like make sure you do a comma right there, and then oh shoot, and then you want to do say color red. And ignore this warning right here, because we're gonna fix this in a second. And then oh yeah, I feel you. And then you want to do your style, and then do styles dot, which you want to make sure that you always do this first, and then whatever one you want to like grab, you like say for this one, you want to do your view to be a certain way, but we don't want to do the view though. We want to do it on the do this right here. We want to do it for the so this works here. Right. I don't know if it works or not. Style dot styles dot grid. I'm gonna save it here. We'll see what happens. Oh, let me delete this right here. Yeah, I'll probably. Oh, yeah. See, I always forget to do that. You gotta make sure that you also add your style sheet right here. I'm a dummy. So now, if you have the style sheet, see that's right here. But we gotta fix this. So we're gonna do align items. Let's see. That's stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna probably just gonna delete this one right here. I really don't need it. But let's see. Items. Top. 50. Justify. Nonsense. Censor. Flex. Oh yeah. How this is working out? Kind of messing around. Why is it not showing here? That's weird. Yeah, it's not working. But yeah, so it should be working. I'm not sure why it's not. Why it's not centering perfectly. I mean, text align could work too. I don't know. So, I'll probably glue somewhere too on that. So, okay. Yeah, I probably got. I don't have a set height on that. That's probably the issue. But yeah, so the only thing I hate about React Native though is that it's not. You have to like you can't see like the text from the get-go because you have this right here, which is kind of similar to how your phone is. So you kind of have to like have it a certain way so you still see the text when you start like working on your app. Yeah, yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. Enough. Try something. Right, right. Yeah, yeah, I knew about that. But I feel like earlier I felt like I was using justify content without using display flex for some reason. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still getting used to how this works. I haven't really been trying out everything yet. Like I'm just now getting to like messing with Flexbox with it. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, yeah. I hate doing position absolute like on like when I started doing Lambda School and we like had to do like floats and stuff. I hated it. It like sucked. Yeah, like like I said, I like doing this and I like getting like feedback from y'all so I can kind of like think stuff out because I know sometimes like I learn all this different stuff and like I get stumped because I'm like, and it's something I know, but I'm just not like paying attention or something, or misaligned code, or yeah. I mean, I like to like, yeah, like that'd be cool if I did. But I want to get really good because I'm like doing backend stuff right now with Lambda, and I like to get real good at React Native. But it's like I don't know, it's just real interesting. And like there's so many jobs and like people like wanting to make mobile apps and stuff. Can make a lot of money. But so shoot. But definitely I think I'm about to get off here. If y'all don't have any other questions or anything, you wanna give me a little snack, give me something to eat. But I'll check y'all later though, for sure. Let's see. Stop sharing my screen. But yeah, I've probably been on here for like 2 hours now. Yeah. See y'all later, man. Peace.